Let's take the calorie count at face value. The first thing I want you to understand is that most of the calories in your drink come from the actual ethanol, the alcohol itself, not the other ingredients. And at 7 calories per gram, ethanol is one of the most calorie-dense substances human can consume. To put this into perspective, strawberries have about 0.3 calories per gram and boiled potatoes about 0.8. So we are talking about literally an order of magnitude higher calorie density than most food. And there is no way you can lower this 7 calories per gram, because then it will stop being ethanol, it won't be booze. And because ethanol is so calorie dense compared to the other ingredients in the beverage, there is little room to lower the overall calorie count. So if you take a standard beer, you're looking at about 65% of the calories being ethanol derived, and the rest from carbohydrates. A low calorie beer eliminates most of the calories from the carbs. But now, close to 90% of the total calories come from the ethanol, which is more energy dense than the carbs itself. That's why there is a limited margin when it comes to cutting calories, say 30 to 35% ballpark figure. It's nothing like the reduction that you get from a low calorie soda pop. For example, if you compare regular versus Diet Coke, you go from 200 to 0 calories. With alcoholic drinks, you can never have reductions of this kind and a generally low calorie product. By labeling their products as low calorie, alcohol makers create a halo effect around their product. They market it as a healthier choice, which essentially encourages people to drink more. But there is a more fundamental reason why these products are essentially a marketing gimmick. And it's that alcohol has a profoundly distorting effect on appetite. Not only does it stimulate the appetite, but our brain doesn't compensate for the calories we get from it. In other words, let's say you have 800 calories worth of food on your plate. Before you start eating, you drink a low-calorie beer with 100 calories. Your appetite will not decrease by 100 calories. So you won't leave 100 calories worth of food on your plate. You'll just drink the beer and eat all the food as if the beer had never happened. You're actually likely to have a second plate, as the beer will artificially stimulate your appetite. This is something that's unique to alcohol, and is why sticking to the calorie count misses the point entirely. Just take a very rich food like bacon, which is often demonized in the media. At 5 to 6 calories per gram, it's a very energy dense food, though still not as much as ethanol. What really matters is that the calories are compensated. You will eat the bacon and then you will be full. You won't want to eat more, but consume the exact same calories from alcohol and you'll be more hungry than before. That's why low-calorie alcoholic beverages are essentially a marketing gimmick. And they are marketed in a sinister way that allows alcohol companies to mislead the public with an otherwise factually correct calorie count.